Hi, Rebecca. Good to see you.
Hello, good to see you too.
Do you miss meeting us on these junkets?
Yes and no. It's always better to talk to people. I can't say that I'm completely mad about getting to stay at home.
Right. I saw the film, really enjoyed it. Your character has such an affectionate side. Her heart goes out to Kong in so many scenes. Could you explain to the viewers who have not watched it what is the conflict here?
What is the conflict between Godzilla and Kong?
Yeah, in the movie, between your character who can't do it, who can't do much, and she wants to do something,
Right.
but humans being humans.
Humans be humans. Yeah, I think you've sort of nailed it really. I suppose I play a character called Dr. Eileen Andrews, who's a in charge of looking after King Kong, and and I think she's kept him protected on Skull Island for a long time, and in the narrative there are people that want to move him out of the area, and she is in a bit of in turmoil because her main responsibility is to keep him safe and not get him into any fights. And obviously, the movie is heading towards a fight.
Right, right. And also, there's a lovely message somewhere that, when things are in the hands of humans, there will be destruction.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think that's true. I think humans have got great capacity to listen and not make those choices, but history shows that we haven't always. So it's
Yeah,
probably, you know, it's probably all there's all that message is always well learned.
right. Rebecca, your choice of movies is so interesting. We've enjoyed it all. What does it take for you to give it a nod and say, yes, I'm going to do this one?
It really depends on the time in my life, what's going on, and
Right.
I have to have faith that it's going to be a movie that I would find entertaining or good on
Right.
some level.
Hmm.
Although you never know, honestly,
Hmm.
so it's always a gamble. But with this one, for example, I had my first baby 6 months before, and I
Wow.
hadn't
Wow.
worked for 6 months, and I wanted to do something that was fun but wouldn't require me to do a lot of heavy lifting every day, and
Right.
would also be fun for my family to travel and take the baby to the beach, and so it was a lot of reasons.
Okay.
But one of the bigger reasons, honestly, was the opportunity to do some acting in another
Mhm.
language, um,
Right.
to act in ASL, which I did with Kaylee, who was my teacher, by the way,
Hmm.
and my
Hmm.
coach. And her and her father taught me sign language and taught me how
Right.
to do it. And I've always been quite fascinated with sign because it's so much of it is about facial expressions and how much you communicate with your face, which obviously as an actor is particularly interesting.
Right.
So that was a real challenge and something out of the normal for me.
Right. With Kong around you, I guess you didn't have to do much of heavy lifting, but I love the
Yeah.
portions where you were doing the sign language. Also, on a set like this, how much do you understand what it will eventually look like?
Very little. I mean, they'll show you pictures. They'll try and do sort of loose renderings of what will happen, and
Hmm.
but often you're looking at a blue screen or a green screen, and someone is just sort of pointing a light to where your
Right.
eye line needs to be to make sure that if there's five of us in a shot and we're all someone's looking here and someone's looking there and someone's looking there.
Right.
It's like does everyone look at the one spot, and then you know then you're sort of checking if everyone is doing the same kind of face because we don't know what we're reacting to.
Right. And lastly,
Anyway,
so much hard work that you're talking about. Are you hoping that world over people will go to cinemas to watch this?
I am. I mean, I do think that, where safety permitting, where people feel comfortable, I think a communal experience for something like this is really enriching and fun, and it's more thrilling to scream in a room with a bunch of strangers than it is to scream on your own, when you can pause and go and make a cup of tea. So I think, you have a different kind of experience, and I think we're all longing for that right now, and should seize it if we can.
Right. Rebecca, lovely talking to you. Lovely performance. And next time, see you in person then.
Thank you. You too.